skyrocking my career to my destiny. Let none stop me, get the best of me. We the chosen ones, what's electory?
Hello, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to today's podcast, the Trajectory Podcast. Today is a very important topic to talk to you about what it is that we're doing. What do you think, Jason?
Absolutely. So the whole idea is to thrive in 2025. I mean, that's a pretty cool saying. I think your sister came up with that. But the whole idea is to make sure that this community all has a place that they can go to try and reach their goals. So I think, to reach your goals, there's a few main components, right? So first is you need to actually set the goal, make sure that you get it out there in the universe and make it a real thing and not just a dream. Two, you need to have the right resources and the right knowledge. And three, the right people around you. But four, which may be the most important part, is accountability. Somebody that can help keep you accountable. So that's the whole idea behind what we're trying to do in the Trajectory community.
Yeah, and the thing is, we have a unique position in the fact that how many resources that we have. We started Mentor Makerspace in a way to help coaches help their clients, basically. And so we've built all these features into the app to help for accountability, community, and just a ton of resources. And so we're utilizing these resources to help you, anybody that's out there listening that wants to improve their life or improve their situation, and basically giving them all to you. And we just want you to engage with us and be part of the community, because the more people that we get involved, the more people that we're going to help.
Absolutely. So this is going to be a very unique community. So all the things that we're putting together, the podcast, so the Trajectory podcast, the content that's in the community, the courses, even the guests that we invite and the topics that we cover is all going to be based specifically on things that are going to help our members thrive in 2025. So the first step is to actually write out what your goal is for next year. And then we'll be able to see as a group what resources and what topics can we bring to the table that's going to most help our community members. So I think that's pretty unique. I haven't seen really any other people doing that right now.
No, I haven't. And I look at it as like you're building a house, so obviously you need a hammer and you need nails, you need tools and you need materials, right? And for us, we're in this unique position where we have the materials, we have the tools, but you can't really do much without a blueprint, right? So, and help from others. You could build your own house, but how long will that take you, But the idea is we get other contractors, some roofers, some framers, some, floor guys, and bring them in here, and hopefully they're the best framers, they're the best drywallers, they're the best whatever it is at their craft. And we bring them into our community and help them build your house. I feel like that's a good analogy.
No, I think so. But I mean, it can range from, all over the map as far as whatever your goals are for next year. And that's really, a lot of people get stuck because they kind of keep it to themselves. But a good analogy, just even aside from like allowing us to know what type of content would really help you guys out the most, is that the community itself wants to help each other out. So if nobody knows what it is you need or what you're looking to do, how is anybody going to even offer, the help? And we've seen it so many times in our in-person meetings that the synchronicities are like out of this world. You would never think that two people connect in the way that they do, but it only happens because they start sharing. So that's phase one is what we're trying to do, is make sure that you share it so we can all come together and help each other reach those goals. But curating exactly what you need is going to be our job. And through this podcast, we're going to try to create the awareness too and bring in more people that can help all the people in the community help reach their goals. So it's going to be a whole ecosystem, I guess, of different pieces that we're going to put all together for the one purpose of helping each individual in this group reach their goals for next year.
Yeah, and I'm going to take that a step farther because, you know, with my experience in life, I've found that when I'm trying to help someone else, it usually helps me. You know, it's always easier to help other people's problems, right? Than it is to your own. So I think a big boost that we can give everybody is to have a very specific goal. Like, for example, if I'm helping you, Jason, and I'm keeping track of the things that you're doing, then it's my mind is in that way because I want to help you be successful. But then I'm also thinking about that for myself. So thrive in 2025, another thing that rhymes with that is 5. So if you can help 5, you'll thrive in 2025. And I think what I'm going to try to do personally is I'm going to try to find 5 people that I can bring into the community and then help them in whatever way they want to be helped. You know, have them share what it is that they're trying to do. And then I can just help them be accountable. I'm not going to come up with the goals for them or push them, but I'm going to invite them, let them come in, be part of our community. And then whatever they share, I'm just going to, hey, remember you said this, is this still what you want to do? And then just keep them accountable. So I'm going to go for 5. I think that's a good number.
Yeah, absolutely. I think helping 5 to thrive, everything rhymes, and I think everything comes to us for a good meaning and for a good reason, right? So yeah, absolutely. So definitely I'm gonna shoot to find 5 people that I know could probably help. It'll be beneficial for them to be part of something that's going to keep them accountable to reach their goals. I do know a lot of dreamers, a lot of people that have a lot of goals that they always talk about, but no action, right? Or sometimes there is action, but you kind of fall off, and that's everybody. That's all of us, right? So just imagine if we had a exact blueprint of how to reach these goals, whether it's and having the right resources and the right people. The people is going to be a big part of it, right? So the right people around us to be able to make that happen. I think this is going to be one of the greatest communities ever created. If we all pull this off and everybody could do their part to stay accountable, but also help the people that they brought in to stay accountable and reach their goals. I'm going to do my part. I'll bring in who I think would benefit the most. But like you said, I'm sure the most benefit is going to be for myself when I do that. When I help the others, it's going to help me even more to reach the goals that I'm trying to do.
Yeah, there's some quote that says you can't shine a light on someone's path and not have some of that light transfer onto yours, So I agree with that. The other thing is, so we've all, if you live life for any number of years, you have kids, or even you don't have kids, but you're old enough to have experience. There's times when you're going to get your ass kicked. There's times when you're going to be on the low end, and then sometimes when you're going to be on the high end. So for me personally, one of the low ends that I've had is, I had my office from home and I was working there and I was trying to get stuff done and kind of almost became a little hermit. I was staying in my house and then I didn't have human interaction, or nobody was holding me accountable because I worked for myself, and I just fell into this slump, and it was hard to pull out. But we got this office, and then I started coming here and started being accountable, because if you were going to show up, my ass is going to show up. I'm not going to let you be here, and I'm not going to be here, kind of like a battle buddy in the Army. Like, I'm going to be there for you even more than I'll be there for me. And so that's where I think this really comes in. If you have somebody, if you're in a funk, or if you have somebody that is in a funk, right? I feel like this is a very good tool to get their ass up, to get their ass out, and help others and bring them into our community. And then basically the more people that we have together that are helping each other, the stronger overall we're going to be.
Yeah. I mean, I've always said that there's something really big behind the energy of people, right? So just imagine a community full of people who have some sort of ambition. They have some sort of goal. Everybody's trying to reach towards something, but they also have the energy of everybody wanting to help each other out. And that's what Trajectory has always been about, is people who want to help each other. So again, it's like, I could see the vision of being something amazing as far as, this super team of people that are all geared up to make 2025 the best year ever. And then us coming together to try to find all the resources we can to make sure that it'll happen for these people. And as long as everybody sticks with a game plan of staying accountable and helping each other be accountable, I can't see how we will fail next year.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is a perfect opportunity for us to thrive in 2025.
Absolutely. So I again, for all you guys out there listening, if you have some goals or some ambitions that you want to make happen next year in 2025, this is really the place to be. But not only that, if you know other people who need kind of the kick in the butt to get things done next year, or just don't have the right resources, the right people around them, bring them into the community, because that's, I think, going to make all the difference in the world.
Yeah, and then just to recap, Trajectory has been around for about a year. We have already launched a #1 best-selling book on Amazon. I mean, that alone is pretty badass, right? We have a song, thanks to Mr. Manuel, and a group, a band. I don't know what you call them. Is it a group or a band? But with the song, the Trajectory song, which is amazing song. I mean, I think it's great. Obviously, I'm biased, but the performances that they've got other gigs when they've performed the song. We have this podcast. We've launched a number, the Trajectory app, and then how many interactions from people coming to the meetings, what business has been spurred on. We launched that one little business with the dog treats. Remember that? Like we've really done a bunch of cool stuff. So we are doing stuff. So if you're planning on doing stuff, I think you need to get your butt over here and help us help you. Help us help you.
Yeah, and in turn, you're helping everybody, because it's about the community. Right. It's about growing that community of people. Everybody is a resource to each other. It's amazing, like I said, the synchronicities of, of people being able to meet other people that can help them on their journey. But it has to start from somewhere. Every new person that comes into the community is a new potential of a whole network of people that we have access to. And it's not only the people that in the community, but the people we bring on as guest speakers and as experts into the community. You not only have access to them, but their networks of people. So when you put everything together, we have a huge ecosystem of support for each one of our members.
Yeah, and again, it's not only that, like what we're doing on a business side. So Trajectory is kind of our passion project to help make the world a better place. But on the business side, Mentor Makerspace, and then we've launched Inland Empire AI. We have such a tremendous amount of tools, and we're like on the forefront. So whether it is you're trying to improve your business to get better sales or be more efficient or whatever that is, or on the personal side to, help, maybe you're trying to get over something. Maybe you're trying to be a better influencer. Maybe you have just some personal goals. So whether it's business goals or personal goals, I feel like what we've put together and the resources and tools that we have at our disposal is really, I haven't seen anybody else that has this whole group of things together. I literally have not. So I think we're in a very unique position, and we're going to help do some really amazing things for 2025. So I'm looking forward to it, man.
Same here. So yeah, I mean, for all you guys listening out there, thanks for listening. And if you want to thrive in 2025, you know where to go. Link is on the screen. TrajectoryGlobal.com.
Awesome. Peace out.
All right.
See ya.